At first glance, this might seem like a common moment of nostalgia.
This is the most wonderful thing that I have left of them.
A man reminiscing over the colorful fairy tales of childhood. But the real-life story behind these books is far from fantasy. Zvi Eshed was born into a Jewish Dutch family in 1939. Then, the Nazis' persecution of European Jews intensified. Zvi's parents decided they could not stay together, and he was separated from them before his 3rd birthday. A non-Jewish family disguised Zvi as their own child. And while people worldwide now know the story of Anne Frank, she was not the only one hiding from the Nazis' reign of terror. Zvi's parents hid in an attic for more than 2 years above a kindergarten.
Hearing these children singing, that must have been torture.
Cut off from their little boy, forced to spend their days in silence.
They were worried about me, and they were missing me.
But Zvi's parents still found inspiration to create something remarkable. With his mother's writing and his father's illustrations, Zvi's parents handmade a collection of children's books. And tonight, for the first time, they're being shared with the world. I interviewed Zvi about this remotely and asked, what do you hope complete strangers take away from your story?
I would like, as a complete stranger, to try and understand what happened during that period. I think it is impossible for them to really understand, but I would like them to understand as much as possible.
While Zvi and his parents hid from the Nazis, 6 million people like them were rounded up and murdered, simply because they were Jewish.
When I became a grandfather, I didn't know how to act. I didn't have role models. My grandparents were murdered.
His parents' books reflecting genocide and war in their own way.
My favorite booklet was this one with a complete story in it. It's a story about a little girl who can't see in the daylight, only at night.
Israel's Holocaust Memorial, Yad Vashem, says these books are unique pieces of history.
We are guided by him into this fantastic world of imagination that his parents invented for him in order to find strength during these very difficult times.
Zvi and his parents survived the Holocaust and were reunited. But like so many families, theirs was robbed of innocent voices. So many lost, but now their story living on for future generations in vivid color.
Jesse joins us now. Boy, such a vivid and important effort to keep history alive. Will the public have access to these personal and emotional stories anytime soon?
So, Tom, Yad Vashem tells us that these may be on display publicly in an exhibition as soon as next year, but further preservation work is needed. But as you can see, they are in remarkably good condition. Zvi said this wasn't something he was regularly looking at as a child. It had been years before he was even aware of them as he was growing up. And so the fact that they weren't regularly out potentially helped keep them in such good condition. And I want to just point out one other thing, Tom, new piece of information that just underscores the importance that much more of hearing from survivors directly while we still can. The Claims Conference, which supports Holocaust survivors around the world, has a new report out this month, and it estimates that within 15 years, 90% of living Holocaust survivors will no longer be with us. Tom.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.